Hi, this is Abram with Laptop and Tech News Daily, and we're looking at the Samsung Galaxy Note 2, the sequel to the popular Galaxy Note. So you'll notice the screen here has been enlarged to 5.5 inches. The pen here has changed since the original Galaxy Note. It has a rubber tip for a better feel. And inside we've got a 1.6 gigahertz quad-core processor. We've got 2 gigs of RAM and anywhere between 60 and 64 gigabytes of storage. Looking around this phone, it's still pretty thin, even though it's got a 3100 milliamp hour battery inside. The screen is Super AMOLED, and it's actually 16 by 9 aspect ratio, so it's exactly 1280 by 720. So let's take a quick look at some of the new S Pen stuff on here. So obviously you have S Note, which was very popular note-taking app that comes with it. You can write all of your notes in here, share them, flip them. New pen options in here. You can kind of switch what your pen is doing just by pressing the button on the pen, which is really cool. Let's take a look at, let's go back to home and take a look at some of the other cool stuff. So that's S Note. Now some other things that have been added are the ability to actually write in handwriting on things like your S Planner. So here, for example, if I tap the writing button and I don't show me this again, and I want to scribble on, oh yeah, don't go to this, I can do that. So that's pretty cool. Anywhere you are, you can actually use quick commands. So if you hit this and you swipe, if you hit the S Pen button, you swipe up, I guess you have to be within an app, so we'll go into one. But if you're within an app and you hit the S Pen button and swipe up, so here we are in the gallery, you're within an app and hit the S Pen button, hit this button here, and swipe up. Well, that was a screenshot. But if we hit that, we would be able to do some voice commands, some written commands. Now, in the gallery function, you can see that if we go back a step here to the gallery, if you hover, you actually get previews, and you get that in email or whatever you do. And if whether you're on an image or anything you want, if you hit this button here and you draw a circle around what you want, we hit the S Pen button first, draw a circle, if you hit the button, draw a circle around what you want, you can actually clip it and send it. So some neat things. See there, I drew a circle around what I wanted, hit this, and it was copied to clipboard, or I could have done some other things with it, shared it. And one thing that is really neat in the photo app that you didn't have before is you can actually add notes to a photo. So here's one where we have notes, and you can see that this is stored in the standard JPEG metadata, but you can sort of handwrite things on the back of the photo like as if it were a real-world photo. So that's really cool. There's just a lot of different usages here that you can and this paper artist thing will actually take your photos and turn them into cool things. The photo ability has been enhanced too. So if we go into the camera, you'll see that on this beautiful screen here, you can actually do all kinds of, take shots really fast. And when we go into a shot, we can edit it, and it takes it into the art app and has changed it into this thing where we can actually kind of draw on it or scribble it, and it has filters. So that is really cool. Obviously, lots of sharing options there as well. So there are improvements in this that you've also seen on the Galaxy S3. It supports having the video on the screen while you do things, so you can actually have kind of a preview of what you're doing. It has voice search, all the features of Jelly Bean, and of course it has all of the features of the pen and more, because there's going to be, okay, so wait, we actually got a quick command there for a second. We'll try that one later, but You're also able to, in email, use the hover feature. So if I go into the email here and I look at the mail and I hover over it, you'll see that it actually shows me some of the contents of the message. Again, what we found is to hover, you can't be right on top. You've got to be a little bit above the screen. You can see that there's a nice connection between the pen and the device, and actually there's a feature here where if the pen gets too far away from the device, it will alert you so you don't lose your expensive pen and have to replace it. So those are just some of the really neat features of the Samsung Galaxy Note 2.